Are you wondering where the Phoenix real estate market is heading? Well, today we're going to talk about the real estate market in Phoenix, reviewing the 2018 numbers and looking forward to 2019. In addition, I'm going to answer the question I've been getting for 5 years at least, and that is the Phoenix market in another bubble? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Amy Hayslett and I'm a realtor here in Phoenix, Arizona. If you haven't already, hit the button below and subscribe to my channel and ring the bell for notifications because I talk about all things real estate related and fun things to do in the Phoenix area, and I don't want you to miss anything. Let's get started by looking at 2018 numbers for the Phoenix real estate market, and we'll compare those to 2017. Okay, so total sales for 2018 finished slightly down from 2017 with 9,508 versus 96,229 in 2017. Much of this was due to low inventory throughout the year, but we also had a very sluggish December 2018 in terms of closings. In fact, the numbers for December over December, we had 4,581 closings December of 2018 versus 5,840 in 2017. In addition to low inventory, rising interest rates pushed many buyers to the sidelines in frustration. Typically, when interest rates rise, buyers pull back from the initial sticker shock. But with interest rates expected to rise even more, buyers would be wise not to sit on the fence for too long as we expect rates to go up much higher by the end of the year. All right, so now let's talk about price. The median price from 2017 to 2018 went up just over 8%, from about $240,000 in 2017 to $260,000 in 2018. While 8% seems to be a pretty big increase for 1 year, keep in mind that when comparing to the peak of about 11 years ago, we're only up about 4% when it was $250,000, and that doesn't even adjust for inflation. So we are continuing to see price appreciation cool down from the early years of the recovery when we were seeing high double-digit appreciation year over year. All right, so now let's talk about months of inventory. Months of inventory is the amount of time it would take to sell off the existing inventory that is on the market today. This number has been a benchmark of whether we are in a seller's market or a buyer's market. Historically, 6 months of inventory has been considered a balanced market. So we've been in the seller's market for the past several years with months of inventory being well below 3. 2018 we finished at 2.34, whereas 2017 was 2.68. So the lower the months of inventory, obviously supply and demand, the less inventory you have, the more prices go up. So that favors the seller. We expect that number to shift up in 2019 and going forward. So what can we expect for 2019? Are we headed towards a bubble? Let's first look at some historical data so we can compare today's market to that leading up to the market crash. All right, so let's put this into perspective. The median price of homes in Phoenix when the market peaked in 2005 was $250,000. If you recall, I had mentioned that today, the median price is right around $260,000. That's not a big increase over an 11-year period. Granted, we've seen the market go up and down during that time frame, but that's only about a 4% increase, and that's over 11 years. There are also some key differences in today's market compared to the market that led up to the crash. So first of all, lending guidelines are more stringent and have more government oversight than they did prior to the crash. You're also seeing a lot less investors and flippers getting into the game compared to the run-up. In 2004, about 35% of the homes sold were to non-owner occupants, and many of those were people who were doing flips and chasing the market for investments. That's about double of what a normal market should have for that number. Another thing that's different is that the appraisal guidelines are stricter. So I can remember when I was selling new homes, I had an appraiser come into my office one day, and by now prices had just kept going up and up and up. And we didn't have the closings yet to really bridge that gap. So I said to that appraiser, I go, at what point are we gonna start getting low appraisals here? And he goes, oh, that won't happen. We're just gonna use pending sales for our comps. Well, you don't see that today. While you may see one pending sale that's used for an appraisal, the vast majority of the comps are gonna be homes that closed within the last 3 to 6 months. And we're also seeing a lot of positive economic growth for Phoenix and Arizona. All right, so let's start off with some of that information. Number one, Arizona is one of the 5 fastest growing states per US Census data. Also, Phoenix is one of the top 5 growth cities for digital marketing, according to Forbes magazine. Also, rents in Phoenix have risen 7.7% year over year in Phoenix. That's second only to Las Vegas, according to Rent Cafe. So all of these numbers bode well for a strong Phoenix real estate market and for prices to continue to appreciate here in the Phoenix market. So what can you expect for 2019 and what does it mean for you? Number one, expect prices to increase but at a lower pace. Experts like Realtor.com are expecting prices to increase in 2019 by about 4 to 6%. Also, expect interest rates to rise. Experts are predicting that interest rates are going to be in the high 5s, and some have even predicted as high as in the 6%. Expect low inventory levels, especially in the lower price points below $260,000, as buyers are pushed down in price because of higher interest rates. And expect more days on market for homes to sell. So what does this mean for buyers? Interest rates will push some buyers to the sidelines as they get frustrated. But for buyers in the lower price ranges, there's going to be plenty of competition. So you want to make sure that your offer is strong and clean. Also, if you've been sitting on the fence, don't wait for interest rates to go up, as you may be priced down into a more affordable home that's less desirable for you. Meanwhile, buyers looking to be in the higher price ranges may have a little bit more leverage, as those homes may sit on the market longer. Sellers, on the other hand, need to understand that they're not going to see the large gains that we saw from 2017 to 2018. So now more than ever, it's really important to price your home right to begin with. Of course, every market is different, and even within markets, depending on price range and other scenarios, that's going to change the numbers and figures. So whether you're buying or selling, it's important to consult with your realtor to get the specifics for your price range within your market. Hey, thanks for joining me for my 2018 Phoenix market update and 2019 outlook. If you have questions, you can leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you, or you can reach out to me. I'm happy to help. I'm Amy Hayslett, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.